father in this life. Maybe it was an accidental thing, maybe it was she had a husband and he died early. All we know is that the young boy was the only son of his mother and he had no father. And he grew up totally dependent on his mother. Now, a rainy season came. He was 5 years old at that time. It was raining outside, one morning they heard a knocking at the door, and when they opened, there were 4 luminous devotees, 4 Vaishnava saints standing there. And they said, it's very difficult to travel, and it's raining so hard. Can we take shelter here? Radha Muni's mother was just very happy, and somehow she arranged that the saints could live at their home. And when she engaged the little 5-year-old boy in the service of these sages, he brought them the food which his mother had cooked for them. He was cleaning their rooms, maybe he washed their cloth. And naturally the saints saw him and showered their mercy on him. And it's very important. A point is made here by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. They actually gave their mercy by giving into his heart a seed which would grow and grow and grow, a seed of bhakti. You must know that these saints give their mercy without cause. In this world, mercy is given, or affection is given when a person sees the good qualities of another person and you think, oh, he's so qualified. Like maybe you are like this. You see someone who looks interesting, he is cultivated, he has experience in life, he is like a good person, and then you are able to, then you feel, oh, let me do something for him. When a person of this world sees a person who has neutral qualities, then they become neutral towards the person. And when there are no qualities in that person, in another person, persons or people of this world withdraw their affection. They hate the person. Or in relationships, we are also like this. When we see good qualities in our friends, we are good to them as they behave neutral and not really so interested. We also are neutral, but if they are not nice to us, we start to hate them and make politics. This is what we do in our movement. So this is what a conditioned soul does. But great souls do not and never make their affection dependent on the qualities of others. Therefore, only spiritual people are able to really maintain a relationship where sometimes the other party becomes neutral or even turns against them. Great souls always remain full of mercy. They always want to help others. They are in fact here with us in this world to give us their mercy. And I saw this in Srila Prabhupada, the way he dealt with his disciples. He was not impressed or did not give more mercy to those who had outshining qualities. He kept on praying for us, even if we, by our own ignorance, were hurting him. So this great these great people who came to Narada Muni saw the boy and said, let's give him bhakti. In the softness of their heart, they gave him mercy. Narada Muni describes in his own words how this bestowal or gift of bhakti worked on him, how he became infected, so to say. He says something happened once, only by their permission. I didn't steal it. I took the remnants of their food, and by doing so, all my sins were at once eradicated. Thus, being engaged, I became purified in heart, and at that time, the very nature of the transcendentalist became attractive to me. You can imagine the little boy coming in, bring the plate here, we cooked some potatoes today, oh, very nice, the great devotees. And they ate the prasada, but they left some remnants. The little boy came and took the plates away and saw, oh, there's something still left. He asked very sympathetically, can I eat? Is it all right? Is it good if I take it? Okay, you take it. And as he was taking the food from the Vaishnavas, which was touched by their lips, something happened in him. He could feel that in the close association, his consciousness turned, and he thought, I will become like them. I will become like them. Yes! Narada Muni says here, the nature of the transcendentalists became attractive to me. I was attracted. Let me follow them. Let me become devotees. My dear devotees, this is something for you also. If you want a change in your life, if you want to repair your own lack of taste, which makes you so much a person of the three modes of material nature, the up and down person, rajas and tamas. If you want to really make such an advancement, you must find devotees, and you must hear from them, and you must serve them, and then you will get this eagerness in your heart. You will get it back. Prabhupada says the eagerness to hear about God is the first qualification of a devotee who is qualified for entering the kingdom of God. The young boy associated more with the sages. They were chanting holy names, they were discussing the attractive pastimes of Lord Krishna. And when he listened attentively to their conversations, how they were laughing and how they were discussing different questions, his own taste for hearing about Krishna increased. He became more and more advanced. The whole idea is you make advancements through the ear. When you hear from the great souls how they explain about Krishna consciousness, then some eagerness comes in your heart, and although you were half dead, you become fully alive. With this eagerness which is there, and this enthusiasm, this high spirit, which helps you to overcome the low attachments which are also still there in the conditioned heart. This process of hearing in the association of devotees is especially recommended for this age of Kali. It's especially important. his own words, described what happened as he heard about Krishna. He got a taste, and then he could realize all of a sudden that actually he was different from his gross and subtle body. I think this is so good. The last time in my life where I saw my exalted spiritual master, he said to me, the first thing you must understand is that life is eternal. You're not the body, you're not the mind. To improve the body situation, to improve your emotional life may be important to a certain degree, so that you are not disturbed in your life. But you should only take care. You should take care of it with a goal. The goal is to come to engage in devotional service. And as this taste became more and more, it did something wonderful. Prabhupada gives one example which I like very much. I don't know where I read it, but he said when a spark falls into a barrel of dynamite, it spreads very quickly until the whole place is ablaze. I remember this when I used to live in Heidelberg, in a temple which we call the Center for Vedic Studies, and I would take my American devotee guests up to the castle and show them this one tower which is broken down. It was the munition, about the munition, it's called munition. Munition. Ammunition room where the guns were and the dynamite and the powder was. And this castle was conquered many times, but there was one very small group of people who just had a plan. They just threw some fire into this ammunition tower, got into the dynamite, and there was no war necessary. It just spread, and the whole place went down, burned down, and then they lived happily in that castle. So our material life, our material existence, burn it down. Yes, revolution against ignorance, and just let the pure consciousness spread through the darkness of our material existence, and let us happily live afterwards. This is what comes when the taste comes very strong in you. When you have after all, we only follow our bliss, no? This is the slogan of the hippie generation, follow your bliss. That comes from Joseph Campbell, the famous Mysterian forscher. Follow your taste and Krishna consciousness. That's a better formula, even. Similar. Increase the taste that will come by associating with great devotees. I have some documents here from Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami has written a very, very interesting work. It is called Mana Shiksha. He says, in this, Mana Shiksha means he instructs his mind. You find such works in the Buddhistic religions and the Buddhistic philosophy. A lot of Mana Shikshas are there. We also have our Mana Shiksha, instructions to the mind. You could say, I think one day, when I would love to explain it psychologically, these instructions to the mind, But here, I'm in a devotional circle. I think you will be very, very amazed when you hear this, so I better stay in our terms here. He says, here I'm in the cycle of birth and death, and I am bound by my neck with the ropes of efforts. I make temporal endeavors. You know, do you sometimes feel also like this when you get up and you say, "Oh, again, Monday, it's the same life. Tuesday, the same life. Wednesday, the same life. Thursday, the same life, and a little movie at the end. Friday, the same life. Saturday, more of the same, and Sunday, still more of the same, and Monday, the same life." It started as a very long poem. Someone wrote this, I remember this from my previous, before I came to Krishna consciousness. So, and you make so many endeavors, and you try to convince yourself, this is important, this is good, I will do something. But at the end of the day, the spiritual taste, the ecstatic taste is not there. So he says, I'm bound by these ropes, I'm not free of such cheshta. Means, these cheshta means hard endeavors which bring just only material